This is the first time we're filming a video together in so long. This is exciting.
It's so weird because it's been ages, but also it feels like no time has passed.
Yeah. So Tara and I were in lockdown separately, and we saw each other from a distance on Mother's Day. How many weeks was that? Like 6 weeks into lockdown?
I think so. I sat at one end of the deck from
Yeah.
the family.
Yeah, it was on my Instagram. Low-key plug if you guys don't follow me on Instagram already. It's at Alan McKenzie with 2 E's.
I can't really see our background. Should I sit closer to you? We did all that work and you can't see it, but oh well.
Oh well.
We have a cute background which we're covering up.
Aesthetics. Yeah, so we're so excited to be back filming together. We also took like a week off uploading, if you hadn't noticed last week, because we were enjoying our newfound freedom of level 2 in New Zealand. We got to go out and do things.
Got to do things with groups of less than 10.
Yes.
So we're doing a favourites video for our first filming back together, and all of our favourites are going to be kind of lockdown related because obviously that's what we've been doing for the past almost 2 months.
And we also have some quite like affordable products in here just because I think we are, and a lot of people are kind of like going on the bit of a budget at the moment.
Yeah, with the uncertain financial times ahead.
Woo!
Woo! And also the fact that for a month here in New Zealand, every shop was closed apart from the supermarket.
Yes.
So
Should we kick things
off with some supermarket beauty favourites?
Yes, do you want to go first?
Okay.
I'm excited to hear about yours actually.
Which one?
Oh, there's so many.
I actually have 3 that are all from the same supermarket brand. I have talked about the supermarket brand Sukin before, but I actually got into Glow Lab a lot during lockdown. So I'm going to talk about my first product, which was the first one I bought. This one I bought a couple weeks into lockdown because my skin was starting to get quite congested because I realised when I've been going and wearing makeup and then taking it off, the process of taking off my makeup with the face halo actually has a slight exfoliating effect, and because I wasn't wearing much makeup working from home and being in lockdown, my face got a bit congested. So I tried the Glow Lab Brightening Exfoliator. It was actually winner of the New Zealand Best in Beauty 2019. It is an award-winning exfoliator.
That doesn't exist anymore because
Does
it's
it
run
not?
by Bell Media.
Oh, sad times. There's going to be no more Best in Beauties.
That sounded really evil laugh sauce.
It actually has a really nice smell. I'm going to make Ellen sniff it.
Ooh, quite fruity.
Quite a fruity smell. Every time I used it, Nathan was like, "Your face smells so good."
Oh, cute.
And then he started stealing it. So
Oh my god. The sign of a great beauty product when your boyfriend steals it.
Yeah, it's very good. Jeffrey was always very interested in it as well.
Jeffrey is a cat.
Jeffrey the cat.
I
don't have 2 boyfriends.
Second boyfriend.
And then I also tried the cream cleanser when my Sukin face wash ran out. And this is quite a thick creamy cleanser. It's not very stripping. It's quite moisturizing. And I was pleasantly surprised. It has the same smell. So I can have a nice smelling face every day when I wash my face instead of just every couple of days when I exfoliated.
I feel like this is a bit repetitive because mine is also an exfoliating scrub. Didn't get this from the supermarket though. I don't know if it's just because they don't sell them at Pack and Save, but I did a click and collect order from the warehouse as soon as we dropped from level 4 to level 3. I was like, need this, because I've been using a face wash from Asano, which is another supermarket brand, and that was when we were in level 4, and I was like, this is the only face wash I have in my cabinet, and I got it for free at an event, and I hated it. It made me break out so bad, worse than I've ever had.
Oh god.
Ever. And a while, actually. Not ever, but you know what I mean. So as soon as I could, I went and purchased this, and I absolutely love it. It's not very often that I actually repurchase a face wash. I'm just someone who likes to try lots of different face washes and scrubs, but this one, oh my lord, is so good. And so great that it's like an affordable face scrub. I feel like whenever I try more expensive, like more luxury skincare scrubs, something about the scrubs, they all just feel the same to me. But this one has clay in it, so I find it really like draws out your impurities, I guess, as well as like a really mild light exfoliation. So I've actually been using this daily since my skin broke out, and it really helped fix it up. So
Yeah, your skin looks really nice.
thanks.
Mine
Mine
does
didn't look
not
like
look-
this 2 weeks ago.
Mine does not look so nice. The scrub definitely helped mine, but
Yeah.
I've definitely got stress pimples because I've been one of the lucky few that got to work more than usual during lockdown working from home. Yay! This looks good. I want to sniff it. This is, it does have a scent. It's slightly gardenia-y.
I love the clay. Like it's just like it's like we're almost doing like a clay sort of like mud mask every time you wash your face. It's so good.
I think you can buy L'Oreal at Countdown.
Maybe at Countdown.
They do have a really good selection of like beauty products at Countdown compared to Pack and Save, I found.
So if we go back to level 4, guys, everyone hit up Countdown for your skincare needs.
Let's hope not. Speaking of Countdown, I also have another Glow Lab product. So I haven't really been wearing much makeup, but when I have felt like being a little bit more made up, which is still very neutral makeup, I've been really enjoying this Glow Lab tinted moisturizer. It's really dewy looking, though I think there's just one colour and it is a little bit dark for me, so I do tend to wear it when I'm wearing like something turtlenecky, so then my neck doesn't look obviously way too pale. But it's really nice and it does have a different scent. I feel like all I talk about is the smell. And it does have some sunscreen in it. I wouldn't use it as your only sunscreen because it's only SPF 15, but it's probably still better than nothing for today.
Is it quite like light coverage, just like
Very light coverage. Yeah. So good when you're just wanting to have
Look
a really
more alive.
Yeah, but alive.
Like
which
it's been
is good.
outside.
Yeah,
which
it
we
makes it
haven't.
look like I've actually walked outside and like what I actually did during lockdown. And the glow is really nice as well. Glow Lab, you kind of expect that.
So I literally don't have any other beauty favourites because let's be real, haven't been putting much makeup on, barely been doing much skincare apart from that scrub. Anyway, I'm going to move on to fashion, and my fashion favourite I didn't bring with me because we're at Tara's house and I was too lazy to carry it with me, but it's track pants. And I have a specific pair of track pants that I love, and Tara really likes them. She was inspecting the design of them last time I wore them around you. They're actually like YouTuber merch. So there's a YouTuber I really like called Alicia Marie. She's like American, a little bit crazy, a little bit fun. Her videos are just funny and I like her vlogs. And I've never bought YouTuber merch before, but I just saw her sweatpants and I was like, I need them. They're black and I like them because they sit quite high-waisted on me, but I'm quite tall and they still go down to like my ankles, which is nice. And they also have big text up the side that says "So Extra," which I like because I'm a little bit extra.
They also have a really nice elastic detail at the top and the cuff, which is what I was looking at.
Yeah.
I was also wearing a lot of sweatpants and leggings. I think I only wore proper pants, like jean pants, like 4 times.
I only put
Really
jeans
didn't.
on once we went to like level 2 and I was like, oh, I have to go see other humans. Time to get out of my track pants.
So my comfy favourite is a top half item because that was what most people saw on my video chats at work. It is this bright pink knit, which I have posted a picture of on Instagram. It is an all cotton knit from Glassons. And I definitely feel like my favourite kinds of knitwear are in a cotton. They're not maybe as warm as something in an acrylic or a wool, but I just really like the texture and I feel like they wear so well.
Yeah.
I have a really good one that I've had for like 5 years now from Kowtow that I just love. But yeah, this one has like a puff sleeve. It's so fun. Why are you modelling my puff sleeve? And it was just nice just to have something that up top was like cozy and warm but felt a little bit dressy. I felt like I wore quite a bit of knitwear because of that, less sweatshirts and hoodies.
That's true, the knitwear does look a little more professional.
Yeah, it's like I'm dressed up but also I'm not.
Jeffrey.
My other favourite.
Come here. No, come to me. Say hello, Jeffrey. Oh, you smell a little bit like poop.
No, Jeffrey just smells weird. He's just a cat that smells a bit odd.
My next favourite was from our ASOS haul, which we did the other week. If you haven't seen it, we'll link it below because it was super fun. We did it like over video chat with each other and in lockdown. But I got this amazing teddy coat from New Look on ASOS, and I just absolutely adore it. Like, it was the coat that as soon as we were allowed to go outside and go see people, I was like, wear my coat, and felt really cool. I feel very extra in it though when I'm driving in my MX-5 with my roof down in my like big like teddy coat, and I'm just like, oh yeah, someone's gonna throw an egg at me or something because I look like a bit of a tool. Do you? I feel like I do, like with my sunglasses on, my big coat, because it's like so oversized and it's got the big collar. Anyway.
You probably look like this rich 40-year-old lady.
Probably.
And then they're like, wait, how old is that girl?
And they're like, double take.
My next favourite was also from our ASOS haul. As I said before, I didn't really get dressed up in proper clothes, proper pants, but I did, when I get dressed up, put on pretty dresses. So this is from our ASOS haul. This is my maxi pink dress. It's in this pink corduroy, so it's so nice for winter, and it's got these really cool puff sleeves. If you follow me on Instagram, @Tarnada, linked below, you will have seen it. I did a little photo shoot at home in it, and I've worn it since we've gone to level 2 and I could go out for dinner. Well, no, it was lunch. I've worn it. Do you think I would remember, because we've only been out once. But yeah, as soon as I could go out, I wore this and I felt so over the top, but also it was fun.
We're going to insert a new category into this favourites video for the special lockdown edition. We thought we should like a cooking favourite, because lots of people are stuck at home cooking at the moment, and you know, a lot of restaurants around the world aren't open. My personal favourite was I got into making my own pasta, and I found this very easy recipe online, which I'll link in the description box, because literally all it is flour and egg, and you like mix it all together, put it in the fridge, leave it for a while, and then you get it out and then you roll it. And the first time I did it, I literally had shooting like pain and all my muscles up my arms for the following 2 days from rolling, because I roll a lot of pasta. But Mum and I did little like ravioli with like spinach and ricotta like stuffed in it, and a tomato sauce. And then we also tried to do like this kind of like a fettuccine thing from the Jamie Oliver TV show that he's done for lockdown cooking, which if you have not watched that is amazing. So many good recipes.
Spoilers for the TV section.
No, just it's not my TV section, it's still my food section favorite. But
okay.
No, he's done all these recipes that use like minimal ingredients, or use a lot of frozen foods, because obviously it's harder to get fresh fruit and vegetable at the moment. So that's really cool.
So my favorite is more of like a lunch / kind of snacky favorite. I saw it on Instagram. I can't even remember who posted it, but I'll find the screenshot I took and we can put it up here. But basically it's just like kind of a take on a Greek salad, but with a slightly different dressing. So it's like cut up cherry tomatoes, cut up cucumber, red onion. I also added some little mozzarella balls chopped up, which were delicious. And you put on top sesame oil, soy sauce, and chili flakes, and it is amazing. It tastes so good. I don't know what it is about sesame oil, but lately I've just become obsessed. And this has been like one of my favorite lunches for days where I'm like, okay, I haven't had enough vegetables in a recent little while, and then I go for that, and it's been so good. Shall we move on to TV and movies?
TV and movies.
Because a lot of people like us have been watching a lot of things.
Well, I did the classic, of course, Tiger King, which I feel like everybody watched in lockdown.
Everyone's talked about.
Hilarious. Insane, yeah. But my absolute favourite that I watched in lockdown was Money Heist. And I tried to get you to watch it.
I started. I feel like we will try again without the subtitles on. The dubbing with the subtitles, without the dubbing. I feel like the dubbing just kind of got
For context, it's a Spanish Netflix series, so they've like voice dubbed it in English, or you can watch it in Spanish with subtitles. But I just thought, like, I usually hate shows that are voice dubbed, but the plot was just so good that I just kind of forgot and didn't really notice. The show is centered around this group of like crazy criminals who are kind of like all quite interesting, quirky characters in their own right, and you learn more about them as each episode goes on. And they basically go into this place where, I don't know what it's called, it's in Spain, where they print money and they hold like a hostage there and start printing money to steal it, and it's just like, it's just so many twists and turns, and really get your heart rate up there, and you'll be at like 10 p.m. at night and the episode will finish and you're like, oh my god, I need to know what happens next. And it's just
one of those.
you can't predict it. Okay, it's really good. It's really good.
On Lightbox they have every season of The Office, and I feel like a lot of people talk about The Office, but I never really watched it. And the first season definitely took me a little bit to get into, but I felt like once we hit the second season, there's 9, it was just so good. And then by the time we got to the end, it's all emotional because you're like, oh my god, it's ending. And yeah, it's a really funny show about an American office, and it's just about like the people in the office and their relationships and all these like, they're very quirky characters, so funny things happen. And
did you just watch it and were like, oh, the memories back when people used to work in offices and not remotely? Oh, look at those social interactions. Oh
my god, those people hug. Weird. They're not standing 2 meters apart. And in The Office there's an actor called John Krasinski, which people may know. He's married to Emily Blunt. But he is also in a show on Amazon Prime, which we're on the 7-day trial for and enjoying so much. We're watching Jack Ryan. I keep trying to call it Jack Reacher, but that's a completely different series. It's called Jack Ryan, and it's a TV series on Amazon Prime, and it's so good. It's like an action kind of like CAA-y show, and he's so good in it. And it's one of those shows like Money Heist where there's like a cliffhanger and you just want to keep watching. We're trying really hard to pace ourselves. Like, it's in my favorites and we're only probably like halfway through the first season, but it's just so good. There's 2 seasons, I think. There's a new one coming out this year.
I wonder if I could get the 7-day free trial and watch 2 seasons in a week.
Potentially. We're just enjoying it so much. We'd never considered Amazon Prime as a streaming service before, and now we're like, what else is on here? This is so good. What else are you know?
I started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh my god, do you love it?
That's really funny.
It's so funny. I kind of want to rewatch it.
It was a nice light-hearted switch from Money Heist
Very good.
to Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, if you need a light-hearted one. It's been in my favourites before, and like, I love the series so much. I can't wait for the next one. It's a TV show that they cancelled and the fans were like, no! So they brought it back.
Yeah.
It's so funny. The other one I've loved, which is on Netflix, and they've been releasing it every Monday, 2 episodes, and so every Monday we're like, oh my god, yes, that's a new episode. And last week it finished and I was so sad. But it is The Last Dance with Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, and his last season, so it was like their last championship win. And it's a documentary that's filmed and followed them, but then they've also like gone back and interviewed everyone now. It's so well made and it's so interesting, and like, it's funny because all of that was happening when we were quite young. I mean, Ellen was very young. I think she was like 2 or something. But I remember all this hype around Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, and I didn't really understand what was happening as someone that didn't watch basketball.
Especially in New Zealand, it's like not.
Yeah, it's not as much of a thing in New Zealand, the NBA, but it definitely became a global event with Michael Jordan, and it's so interesting to see like his journey and the team's journey and where they are now. And yeah, it's so good if you want a Netflix documentary to watch.
So we're going to finish off the video here because we've just been filming for like 25 minutes and ran out of room on our memory card. So
I think we've done enough favorites.
Yeah, hopefully someone actually watched all the way to the end. If you did, thumbs up to you, and give the video a thumbs up too. Make sure you're subscribed.
And if you have any lockdown TV shows or food particularly, or any other recommendations, leave them below, because I'm sure we'd like to see them.
Yes. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you
Bye.
next time. Bye.